For the week of January 10th, 2021, this is your Congress News. In the news, GCL gathering.
KCA implementation, launch of HEBRON and Charis people groups across KCN. GCL gathering. On Wednesday, the 6th of January, the GCL gathered to consider the movement of the Congress into 2021. Among the issues considered were the impact of EC at 30 activities at the core, the birthing of HEBRON and Charis people groups in all the KCs globally, and the movement to NOC number 2. The gathering was once again filled with the affirming presence of the Lord, as the design for our movement into the immediate future was clarified through the discussions and perspectives shared at the high table. The Congress now walks forward full of faith and sight into 2021. After viewing the KCA video sessions in 2020, the implementation of the revealed architecture began this week with the launch of people groups for the men and women across the KCN. All male people groups were launched on Friday the 8th of January and will carry the name HEBRON Company. The people groups for the women were launched on Saturday the 9th of January. DNW released resources this week to the SEs to guide their activation of the new structures as they stood in partnership with the Apostolic Core in implementation of the KCA.
Feedback from senior elders and their men around the world has begun to come in, describing the massive impact of the launch of HEBRON. Feedback from California, USA. I feel the patriarchal responsibility coming upon me for my wife, family, and house. I am a priestly architect, and as I go home, I begin to put all this into practice in my house, my marriage, and my kids. Feedback coming in from Terrion in Mexico. At the end of our meeting, I could see that the men were in a completely different place than where we started. They could feel the weight of responsibility, but also the activation towards a new identity and functionality in their lives. More feedback coming in from Coventry in the UK. Tonight, I felt God rewriting my identity and direction towards a more secured manhood. I felt a renewed sense of purpose as once more God presented His intention and design for men. As life was exploding across the structures of the KCN, Dr. Noel Woodruff addressed the men of Elijah Center HEBRON Company and released a powerful pulsation of divine life into the definition of manhood at the core. In a message entitled Days of Seasonal Change, Dr. Woodruff exhorted the men with powerful declarations that defined a new beginning posture for Elijah Center and Congress manhood.
All of the desire of God for men of Elijah Center and all of the building thrust that came down from the Lord into Elijah Center, all of that was to create a resource in the earth at the core of the Congress at this time, in this season, as the axis of the earth shifts decisively towards the finish.
A significant weight of destiny fell into the men of the creative core, and ripples of a new beginning for Congress manhood will now begin to flow outward into the new global structures of HEBRON Company. And that was your Congress News for the week of January 10th, 2021. For more Congress news, visit www.cwbn.news, download the Congress News app, or tune in to Canopy Radio or Canopy TV.